What's up, everybody at Team Hard Life? This is Team Captain Alberto Zertuche, and I am on Caldwell Pier, getting ready to put out my bait. And I've been seeing some jack crevalles swim through, and I didn't bring no slide line gear, so I figured maybe I can throw my underwater camera and free line my menhaden out there and get them all caught up in these schools of menhaden that are blowing up. I mean, these schools are huge, huge, huge. However, I'm running into a bit of a problem.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call up the whole team.
Alright, so the deal is, I was like, you know what, I'll just free line them, and that way the fish will go down slowly, because I was figuring the Go Fish camera would sink a bit. However, I've got the floats attached to keep it so when it's on bottom that it's not sitting on bottom. And yeah, so basically the whole rig is now floating up instead of sinking to the bottom like I wanted it to. However, I was wanting to see what the live bait will do with the camera. Maybe it'll sweep, tow it down or get it into range of the jack crevalles, because hey, we're coming in thick. So this is some pretty good action right here with the menhaden. And as you see, I've hooked it on the back side, right behind the head, right there in that little meaty back portion right there. And basically it's so that way they can swim around without being hurt too much to where they wouldn't survive, because that's the thing we wanted to do, was keep these bait fish alive. And right there you can see where the fish is towing the camera down, but float may be too much. We'll see how it goes. So this Manhattan has been free to swim anywhere and wherever it wanted to. And you can see where it's kind of catching up with the main line and stuff like that. Can't really see, it's all tangled, but that's what it's ended up doing. And I was maintaining several other lines while trying to get these jacks up on board. And so what I was doing was keeping them fairly separated apart on the pier. And, you know, just trying to get what I could with it. And I'm pretty impressed, you know. I figured that we could see, you know, with some decent water clarity, but this is really giving us a better view of what the fish can see in comparison. And then once it comes actually out of the water and you can see the pier above and stuff. So I don't know, still food for thought, you know. Another thing that I remembered about this bait too was that I had it off in between where the schools were running through, and the reason I was doing that was because the jacks, when they were coming in with the schools, they weren't coming too many on the inside of the schools, they were coming on the outside of the school. And there you go, you can see all the fish right there. Holy smokes, it was like that. But also too, if something wasn't going in the same direction they were going, it would split them apart and they would go around it. And it was intense. I mean, there was so much bait fish in the water. Ain't seen it like that in a very long time, but I was pretty glad I was there, and just wish I was better prepared for this day, because I went out there just thinking I was going to throw bottom baits for shark. I didn't think I was going to see the schools of Manhattan moving through the way they were, and I was really hoping that we could get some great catches and stuff like that, but it really caught me by surprise. So I was real lucky to meet up with the group that were there, and started helping them out, and they actually had a small cast net, so we were able to get some live bait, and this is one of the baits that we got to use and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of knowledge to be sharing and be watching with these videos. There's so much to take in and observe. So yeah. Alright, so now that I've got it on the pier, I thought the Manhattan was almost dead, and man, I wish I could have seen the actual footage right there, but I was actually trying to get it all untangled and everything else and stuff like that, and by the time I got it all set, I said, you know what, it's time to just go ahead and rebait. So we're going to see what's up. I got to throw the cast net, get some more bait, and we'll get this one reset back out. So stay tuned, guys. We got so much more to come. Guarantee you it's going to heat up.